Camtech Uganda, Consortium for Affordable Medical Technologies, organized an open pitch competition and showcase event that took place on 25th October 2024 at Mbarara University of Science and Technology, Chihumura campus in the main library. This was organized to highlight the key achievements of Camtech Uganda for the last 12 years, to showcase the impact of Camtech Uganda in the medical innovation space since inception, to mobilize support for innovators and the Camtech Uganda innovation ecosystem for sustained implementation beyond current funding. This event targeted innovators, students, mentors, judges, and potential funders for innovations in Uganda under the theme Accelerating Innovations to Impact Health Outcomes in Low-Middle Income Countries. A total of 140 participants were selected. The event had some key activities that included pitching competitions by innovators, exhibitions by innovators, panel discussions, and speeches. Dr. Data Santorino, the country manager of Camtech Uganda, gave the opening remarks.
2024 is a very critical year for Camtech Uganda, and this event may be our grand finale. We do not know what 2025 will come, but we wanted to show you what the impact of Camtech has been. And so, when we close shop this year, at least you will have seen. But we do not want to close shop, because what we are passionate and we've discovered what we can actually do is, if we raise an endowment of $2 million, Camtech Uganda will exist forever. And we are very laser focused on that, and we think that with all of your support, we will be able to raise that. So welcome, and thank you so much for gracing this occasion.
Following Dr. Data, Professor Nixon Kamkama, Deputy Vice Chancellor of Mbarara University of Science and Technology, gave the welcoming remarks.
I want to bring warm greetings from our current now, the new Mogole, our Vice Chancellor. The whole of yesterday we've been rejoicing. Now we had the after party, but Dr. Data, the new Vice Chancellor, is going to join you. She first went to BSU, but she promised she's going to come and join you, because it is an important event and we cannot take it for granted. Prepare to receive. I think this will be the very first activity to be attended by our Vice Chancellor. So please come take his breast. With all these awards, I want to officially open the open pitch competition and showcase. And I wish you the best. Let's learn. Let's come here to learn, not to see and go away. Can we go back with something? Can we engage our heads so that we join the team at the end of the day? Succeed, we must. Thank you.
Professor Tamkong Robert followed with a keynote address.
Distinguished guests, this is a very historic moment in the life of this institution. Like the Greek proverb says, the sweetest honey is that which is extracted from the hardest rock. By the same strand of interpretation, let's keep up the good work. Together, let's accelerate innovation to transform health outcomes in Uganda. In the words of Maya Angelou, those who don't know her, she's an acclaimed American poet and storyteller, as well as an autobiographer and activist. She said, "Do the best you can until you know better. Then, when you know better, then you do better." Ladies and gentlemen, we are all in this together, and together we shall rise. The future is ours to create. Let's make it happen. May God bless us all. Thank you for your kind attention.
This was followed by a panel discussion moderated by Dr. Jones Obongo Loch, Dean Faculty of Applied Sciences and Technology, with a sub-theme From Concept to Implementation, the journey of a health tech innovator in Africa.
For example, for us, when we were designing our very first prototype, we thought we would do everything from Bara here. And then we just realized we had to actually go to Kampala, to do something. Like Uganda is designed in such a way that somehow you have to go to Kampala to do something. So that was also a challenge to us.
Innovators don't invent problems, that we exist to solve problems. And if your innovation is solving a problem that is existent, it should make the journey a bit easier. I know of guys who make solutions and they try to make a problem to fit their solution. And so we began from the problem aspect. There was a problem that needed to be solved. We have expensive machines. We have, the treat one baby, the etc. And so along the way, one of the things that sort of let us move was getting feedback from the potential end users.
And then also mentorship also offers technical guidance. From Camtech Uganda, my team has also benefited from the technical guidance from Mukama Martin. We have been able to identify the different components that we needed for our innovation, as well as the documentations that supported the journey of that. So there's technical guidance, there's overall, actually it's very important to have someone who believes in your idea. So a mentor should believe in your idea. It helps to boost confidence in you. At least if you have someone who believes in your idea, it shows you more like a focus or a direction on where you're going. So to wrap it up, there's guidance and advice from mentors, and I'm very glad and honored to have been part of the Camtech Uganda ecosystem. Thank you.
After the discussion of Panel 1, Dr. Hilary Emmanuel, the presidential advisor in charge of agribusiness, gave his address as the chief guest.
We are really so happy for having come here to witness. Our role is mainly to come and witness that these guys are serious and they exist. We shall sit with a team of you, about 5. Even we may call you to our offices in Nakasero. You come and we see how this program can continue. Budgets are there as long as they are serving a right cause. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm so happy for having given me this opportunity to speak before you, the great scientists. But my appeal to you, let's continue to harness all opportunities, to see to it that us and the future generations leverage on your brains, on your talent to transform Uganda, to transform Africa, and to change the lives of our people by designing appropriate technologies tailored to Ugandan challenges. For God and my country, I thank you for listening.
This was followed by a team pitching session on the minimum viable product MVP stage innovations. This was followed by another panel discussion moderated by Dr. Onesimus Byamukama under the sub-theme Ensuring Healthcare Innovations Meet the Needs of End Users from Prototype to Practice.
Most of the innovations that we are looking for are innovations that are a bit portable. You're going to see a student coming in with a prototype that has so many wires around. And you can't move, and you know that sometimes our wards are already overcrowded, and so these things can interrupt daily flow. If students want to, for example, do a little preliminary testing before they go, even those who are doing clinical trials. So it is important that maybe as we look for newer innovations, that we develop even less wires, wireless or even wireless gadgets that might not ideally interrupt our workflow. It is very important.
Dr. Najingo said innovation is the way to go. Actually, without innovation, the world would stagnate. However, as we innovate, we need to think of sustainability at the end of the day. So if we get these innovations, they should be input in the government systems, the programs, then they will go far and wide. Look at the regulations she talked about. So without that, it will stagnate. So innovation, but think of sustainability at the end of the day. Thank you.
Then after a third panel discussion under the theme, Fostering Innovations Through a Supportive Regulatory Framework, followed, moderated by Dr. Viola Nakato, Senior Lecturer, Faculty of Interdisciplinary Studies, FIS.
There is a whole department for monitoring and evaluation. When you have made the innovation, you have collected data, you have gathered all this information, it will not be helpful to the nation until when it has come up, it has been utilized, it has been synthesized and information used by the departments to inform decision for the subsequent programming. I think that's very important.
After that, Nuriat Nambogo, the Research and Grants Manager at Camtech Uganda, presented the 12 years journey of Camtech supporting healthcare innovators in Uganda.
We are seeking more partnerships as Camtech. We wouldn't want Camtech to close, but we are looking at a way that we can sustain this program because at least we are showing progress on how we are supporting innovators, and it's a process that we have developed and tested, and we are sure that it works. This is the small team of Camtech Uganda, but we also have other innovators that are managing their own projects and they are working under Camtech Uganda. We have a number of partners, some are not here, but we have so many partners. Also, CITT has supported, because we are under the Center for Innovation and Technology Transfer, some of our innovators have been receiving funding from CITT and other partner institutions outside Mbarara University of Science and Technology. Thank you so much for listening to me.
Dr. Stefan Asimwe, the Program Director of Global Health Collaborative, gave his closing remarks appreciating the work being done by Camtech and welcomed the Vice Chancellor of MUST, Professor Pauline Biachika, to close the function.
It takes three things to innovate, in as far as I have seen in the years here. One, you need mad scientists. You need people. And that's what universities provide. We have innovators. Second, you need money. Because if you study the history of innovation, most mad scientists had access to resources. They had access to prototyping materials, they had access to things to use. And resources have become far scarce every single day. And finally, you need an environment. And that's why Camtech was formed. That's why it is very precious to have Camtech. And thank you, Dr. Data and your team, for this ecosystem that you have provided space, you've provided mentorship, you've provided many resources that have enabled this innovation to grow.
I want to tell you, students, I know some of you are not students, but you're still young people. Resilience, 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 okay? I was very impressed by Brenda's presentation. Where is Brenda? I was very impressed by her presentation on the lip balm, and Dr. Data told me she was a student. She started it when she was a student, together with her partner. I don't remember the name of the partner. And he informed me that she is now self-employed. She's doing it as a form of employment. And when I looked at her graph, she has projected where she wants to be even in 2026. That is the kind of resilience, persistence, perseverance, and focus that we all need to develop for us to get to where we want to go. So I think with those few words, I should stop here. I want to thank you very much for inviting me, for for my very first exhibition at MAST, and I wish you success. Thank you very much.
Finally, the best innovators were awarded in different categories, including functional prototype, minimum viable product, and commercialized products with cash prizes and much more.
So the awards are in 4 categories, and then there's going to be a People's Choice Award that you should be voting for right now. The winner
Okay.
of the first runner-up prize in the Ideation stage is Mama Aware.
Let's clap for Mama Aware. Thank you. Yes.
And now the overall winner for the Ideation stage is Team Grand Wave.
DJ, roll it for them. Handshake.
And for your information, the grand winners get a cash prize of 500,000 Uganda shillings.
Congratulations.
And the runner-ups get a cash prize of 300,000 Uganda shillings.
A photo moment, please.
Now for the functional prototypes. The first runner-up prize goes to Team Smart Swine.
Congratulations.
In the function prototype, for a cash prize of 500,000, the overall winner is Dripsense. Okay, for the category of minimum viable product, the first runner-up team is Team Autothermal.
Autothermal.
Congratulations. Team Autothermal. And the overall winner for the teams with minimum viable product is Team Elite Vein Locator.
Vein Locator. And celebrations when I tell congratulations, Vein Locator.
The commercialized products and services. The runner-up winner is the Simulation for Life program.
Congratulations, Sim for Life.
Happiness hadn't been invented, but that was in the bad old days before I met you.
How about smile, smile.
When I let
Thank you.
Walk into my heart.
Now, the grand winner in the category commercialized products. Can we get some drummo?
Drumbles. Give me drumbles.
The overall winner for the commercialized products for a price of 500,000 Ugandan shillings goes to Herbs Organic.
Woo! Oh, Herbs, yeah.
The best, number one and nothing less. For the champion, stand up, stand up, stand up. For the champions, for the champions, stand up.
So thank you so much.
We appreciate the support from our main funder, First Mile through Massachusetts General Hospital, and all our partners that have worked with us through this journey.